Guess what I'm gonna make? Okay, so a lot of people have been putting off waiting for the new year to get their health in order, to lose weight.
Let's just eat and we'll talk about it later.
And the new year is now here. And my question is, what decisions have you made?
He has a choice. Will he wither or will he thrive?
What is it that you're gonna do? What diet are you gonna do? What gym are you gonna join? What is it that you're gonna do to get your health back in order, to lose weight, get your health back in order? I mean, have you made that decision yet? Oftentimes people, they've been delaying until the new year, and the new year gets here and they still haven't made any kind of decision yet. Next thing you know, you're 3 months into the new year and you haven't done anything. So don't fall into that.
Am I too late?
It's time to get started if you've been waiting for the new year. Now, my number one recommendation is to write down some goals. Just to say I'm gonna get healthy or I'm going to lose weight, that's great, but I think you really need some more specific goals.
Right. I totally agree.
You write those goals down, and whatever that goal may be, you work backwards, if you will. Let's say you want to lose 50 pounds. Well, let's focus on the first 10, as opposed to looking at that larger number of 50.
You smart. You very smart.
But write goals down. And the goals that you write down, you can change them, you can shift them, you can alter them. They aren't ironclad, but you got to have some kind of direction. That's a good way to start. I've mentioned in previous episodes, as far as dieting, what I wouldn't do. And then I'm not going to rehash all that.
Oh boy, woo! Thank goodness for that, huh? That's a relief.
But I think my biggest issue, my biggest problem with diets is this one, and this is what I would not do. And that is, I would not do a diet that is a one-size-fits-all type of approach.
That makes sense.
A diet that's just good for everybody, okay? It doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It makes no sense. Imagine that everybody who went to the eye doctor got the same prescription. Makes no sense, right? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
So why would you think that a diet that is a one-size-fits-all makes any sense?
Things that make you go,
It doesn't. It makes no sense. Everybody's different. Everybody's needs are different. Why would we think that old people, young people, men, women, people with other underlying health issues, people that are on different medications, people who have had surgeries to remove gallbladders, hysterectomies, thyroidectomies, whatever, why would we think our bodies are going to respond the same way? They won't. They just simply won't. So why would you think that a one-size-fits-all diet would make sense? It makes no sense. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's what I think, okay? One-size-fits-all, off the rack, cookie cutter, forget it.
Oh, forget about it!
So what I want to do here is I want to spend a little bit of time and share with you our program to give you some information as to how our program works.
That sounds lovely.
But I want to give you some nuts and bolts of our program, and hopefully answer some of the questions you may have as to, what is it that you're doing, Dr. Drake? Well, I want to share that with you, so hang tight.
So the first thing we do is we have our patients, they fill out some paperwork. It's 4 or 5 pages of paperwork, and ideally we get that before you arrive at the office, which gives me the opportunity to review that paperwork, so it kind of sets the stage so that we can have a conversation, okay? And we truly do have a conversation. I listen, gives me an opportunity for me to ask you questions, you to ask me questions, clear things up.
Just ask me specific questions and I'll be glad to answer them one by one.
I want to find out where you've been, what you've done, what's worked, what hadn't worked, your frustrations, whatever the case may be, but we have a good 30-minute conversation. So when you come to the office, the first thing we do is we do a body comp analysis. And the body comp analysis we use not only on that first visit, but beyond that as well. So the body comp is going to tell us your weight, of course, but it also gives us information about your body fat percentage, your body fat in pounds. It tells us about your visceral fat, the bad fat that's around your heart, your liver, your major organs. It tells us about hydration issues, gives us your metabolic age. So it gives us these different metrics. We don't base our program or losing weight just based on the number on the scale. That doesn't give us enough information. And we're wanting to make sure that you're losing weight in a good, healthy way. So we use this body comp analysis not only when you first get here, but on visits afterwards, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it may be. We redo the body comps to compare to the previous ones to make sure that you're losing weight correctly. There are bad ways to lose weight. We have no interest in losing weight bad. And what I mean by that, when a person just looks at the number on the scales and let's say the number goes down, you don't know if you're losing water, you don't know if you're losing muscle, you don't know what you're losing. So you may be celebrating, but for the wrong reasons actually. We want to make sure that you're losing weight correctly. So that body comp is very important to us. Our program is a program. It's a process. It's not some crazy diet that a person can't adhere to.
Seems a little crazy.
I tell people it's got to make sense. It's got to be livable, I guess, if you will. It's got to be doable. Not some crazy diet, whereas you can't adhere to. You may get excited about initially and you get involved and you realize after a couple of weeks that there's no way you can keep up with this, there's no way you can do this, it just doesn't make sense for the long term. So this has got to be doable. We customize this for every person that comes in here. Okay, it's different for everybody. Why? Well, because everybody's different. For example, we look at your family history. Okay, that tells us a little bit more about you from a genetic standpoint. We look at your history, your medical history. We look at any symptoms you have or any diagnoses you have or maybe have had that are significant. We look at surgeries that you've had. We look at medications that you may be on. Each of these different health factors are simply telling us more about your body, what you may be dealing with, maybe what you have dealt with currently that is significant. Tells us about how your body maybe has changed. If you've had a surgery, for example, if you don't have a gallbladder, maybe you've had a hysterectomy, a thyroidectomy, whatever the case may be, but your body has changed as a result of that. So these different health factors are just telling us where do we need to look closer, where does your body need support, where there may be deficiencies, where there may be imbalances based on these different health factors. And with that, we need to address those different issues. Now, also, which is a big deal, we look at digestive issues, which is a big deal, gut health issues. Most people that we see, at least 80% of the people we see, they've got some type of gut health issues. It could be diarrhea issues, constipation issues, could be diagnosed with IBS. Maybe you've got Crohn's disease, maybe you've got acid reflux, heartburn, whatever the case, most people have some type of gut health issues. And if you do, it's hard to lose weight and or lose weight and keep it off. Period. Now, if you've got gut health issues, 9 times out of 10 you have sleeping issues. Okay, there's a relationship, big time relationship. There's a relationship with gut health with a lot of things that I won't get into at this point in time. But if you got sleeping issues, same story. It's hard to lose weight and or lose weight and keep it off. Your body can't get into its normal cycle, its normal rhythm. Okay, 2 very big things. We also look at energy, we look at hydration. We take all these factors that are telling us more about you, giving us a clearer picture of you. We take all these health factors, we put them in a platform, a database, okay? Whereas it's a bioanalytical database that interprets these various health factors, the various combinations of these different health factors, and with that, then we put together a protocol for you based on the analysis we've done, okay? That's how we individualize it. Now, based on that, or the protocol that's put together is this, okay? Based on the analysis we can identify where you're lacking as far as foods, or what foods are best suited for you right now. So we put together a list of foods. Now the food list is not for the rest of your life. It's not a life sentence. That wouldn't be realistic. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be doable. It's temporary, okay? So we give you a list of foods. The food list is foods you get at the grocery store. It doesn't have anything to do with foods that we have here or prepackaged meals or meal replacement shakes or any of that nonsense. That's nonsense. It's just good, healthy, real food. That's what we're designed to eat. Proteins, fruits, vegetables, a variety of things. Yes, we are eliminating some things. Sugars, things that turn to sugar. Not for the rest of your life. Right now, however. So, we put together a food list. The food list is extensive, okay? It's extensive. Now, each of those different categories are then subdivided into 4 different categories. Which foods are best, which foods are not the best. You can eat, you're gonna have a lot of choices.
Yeah, baby.
Okay? That's not an issue. It just tells you what you should maybe eat more of, less of, that kind of thing. So anyway, that is based on the analysis. We have this food list. Also based on the analysis, we've identified, based on the health factors, where you're lacking nutritionally. So we provide you with some supplementation, some nutritional supplements. They're specific to you. We also use some core supplements. Regardless, there are supplements that are provided as part of the program. You're not on these supplements the rest of your life. It's not medication or supplements. They're not diet pills, they're not stimulants, they're not chemicals. These are plant-based, they're whole food supplements. Combined with the foods, we've identified where your body needs support, where there may be deficiencies, where there's imbalances. So we're giving your body what it needs for balance so that your body can function the way it's designed. Okay, we actually have journals for you. We've got recipes for you. Everything's combined for a whole complete package. But based on the supplementation, the foods that you're eating, proteins, fruits, and vegetables, your body goes into a state of fat burning. When your body's in fat burning, you're burning fat, you're losing weight, which is the right type of weight. Now, how do we know you're in fat burning? There's various ways, but one of the things we're going to do when we redo those body comp analysis, we're going to look at that body fat percentage and make sure that that's going down, indicating that your body's in fat burning. I mean, you start losing weight pretty doggone quick. Guys start losing weight in a day or two, ladies, 2 or 3 days, and you're losing weight because your body's in fat burning. Now, throughout the course of the program can vary in length depending on the individual. But throughout the course of the program, you have a health coach that's working with you, that's guiding you, that's supporting you, that's holding you accountable, that's teaching you and showing you and answering questions throughout the process and beyond. You've got help, you're not alone, you're not doing this by yourself. It's a teamwork type of an approach. You need that accountability, that support. And we want to teach you, show you, educate you, and empower you to take these principles that we are using so that you can develop the habits and continue to use them as well. That's it in a nutshell.
Also, when we're, as far as the food list goes, there's lists of herbs and spices, again, beverages. There's a variety of things. I mean, folks, the reality is this. There's a lot of good, healthy food out there. I mean, there truly, truly is. Now, during the program, we're narrowing these good food groups down more specifically for you. And again, it's not a life sentence. It's not for the rest of your life. This is temporary. Then we start to bring back in different foods. I think at this point in time, what we're going to do is we're going to run over to my house, see what's going on, and try to cook something up. Later, Tater, bye. Okay, so I made it home. Like I said, we're gonna whip up something to eat. It's gonna be more of a lunch. Actually, I'm gonna make this for my wife.
That is so sweet.
Earlier, yesterday or the day before, I can't remember exactly, I put on the grill some chicken breasts. And I made a number of those because now I can use those throughout the course of the week, which is one of the things that I'm going to use today. So bear with me and I'll show you what we're making. Simple, easy, good, healthy, enjoyable. You'll love it. All right, so check it out. Simple. Guess what I'm going to make? If you can't guess, you're not a very good guesser. So I got a head of lettuce.
Gotta eat the lettuce. It's right, just straight up eat the lettuce.
Obviously, so I'm gonna make a salad. But as I mentioned, I made some chicken earlier in the week, put it on the grill. So I'm gonna slice that up, put that on the salad. Got some strawberries to slice up and put on there, some red onion. I'm going to slice up some carrots as well. Got an apple that I'll slice up, a couple hard-boiled eggs. Of course, got some Himalayan salt, some pink salt, good salt, very good. Pepper, it would be a great salad. On top of that, I got some good salad dressing. This is Simple Girl, it's organic, there's no sugar in it, it's good stuff. You can get it at your grocery store. But I'm gonna put this together and show you what it looks like. Finished product. Got the lettuce chopped up there in the bottom, sprinkled with some of those red onions, but as well, I mean, we got some strawberries, we got some apples, there's some hard-boiled egg, the chicken, of course, there's some carrots, we have a little guacamole here on the side, a little avocado.
It started raining avocados from my avocado tree. It says, I'm going to pick your avocados, old man. What are you going to do about it?
What would prompt you to do something so stupid, sir?
Guacamole.
Next, Judge Judy.
Again, you got some good Himalayan salt, air-dried salt, good salt, healthy salt, little pepper, good quality dressing, easy, good, flavorful. You could have it for lunch, you could have it for dinner. I mean, hey, that's a great meal. I think I'm gonna sit right, I said I was gonna take this to my wife. I think I'm gonna sit right here and eat it.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie.
Hey, listen, thanks a lot. See you next time. Hey, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this content as much as I've enjoyed making it. I do enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you would, please. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you're first to be notified of the next episode. Also, please like and comment. Hey, what's your favorite salad? What's your favorite salad? There's a lot of different types of salads out there. What is your favorite type of salad? Also, don't forget, follow us on Instagram at Advanced Health Concepts. Until next time, see you later.